It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound now, Lucas Giolito. What do we need to know here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, ready to get underway. Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit. And we're underway in Pittsburgh. On the ground to short, Griffin. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Laced into left. That's a base hit. Cronenworth around second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Tapped softly on the ground. Save! Laureano comes up to hit. Swing and a foul out of play.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for
the 1-1 is fouled off. First and second, no outs here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. On the ground to third. Over to Lau. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Stepping in, Spencer Horwitz.
Left fielder, number 2, Spencer Horwitz.
Swing and a ball popped up. Bogaerts takes it in for the out. One away.
Batting second, center fielder, Mike Trout.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Trout went deep in his most recent game. Next offering is fouled back. Ball. Two on the way. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a couple of quick outs. Lau at the plate. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. In the air to left center, Laureano in position, and that ends the inning. Back here at PNC Park, leading off, Jackson Merrill. That one's in there. 0-1. What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. On the ground, right side, Lau. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And the batter will be Xander Bogaerts. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That's in there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Oh! No,
really
that's
good
a
take,
ball.
especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground to third. Low throw, and he can't hang on to it. Foul ball. And a big swing and a miss. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the inning. Ryan O'Hearn digs in now. O'Hearn with some impressive production lately. The 0-1 and a foul ball. On the ground right side, Cronenworth sends it to first and quickly one away in the second. Reynolds with a homer in his last game. Tap to first. And that goes foul. That one catches the zone. That's strike two.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Chopped out towards short. Bogarts with the throw to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Out towards right center field. Tatis under it. And that will end the inning. Back here at PNC Park. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this. But he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. The other way, and he beats the shift. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just
Tatis runs out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. In to score from first. And they lead by 2.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And that drops in for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. O'Hearn takes it himself. 2 down. Here's Miguel Andujar. And there's a foul ball. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. On the ground right side. And foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Set for the bottom of the third. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Marsh bats left, throws right, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. A solo shot. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
In the air, right field. And there's one down. Connor Griffin, the next Pirate to hit. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike one.
That's the ball. That's the ball.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts whips it to first on the run. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder, Spencer Horwitz. Oh.
That's towards center. And there's two down. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. On the ground to first, Sheets. He takes it himself to the bag. And back here in Pittsburgh, new inning getting started. Jackson Merrill now at the plate.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And he makes the catch. And there's one away. That's in for a strike. That one almost got him. Close, but called a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard, base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
That's in there. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Hunt stands in now and watches strike 1. This one chopped to first. He takes it himself to the bag. And bottom 4, Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Out towards right center field. Merrill under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Pirates, designated hitter, Ryan Reynolds.
On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk flied to right his first time. Hit on the ground, might be two. Flips it. There's one. And that's two. Back here at PNC Park. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Jake Cronenworth. Fouled off. He was late. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way.
Right through there for a strike. Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Man at first. Manny Machado up to the plate. Tatis runs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Rudder goes again. Slides for the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. And that is out of play. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swings and misses. Back here in Pittsburgh, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Brandon Marsh getting ready to hit. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Right side, Cronenworth. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. This one in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. And that's a one-out single.
Waste no time there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Connor Griffin, the next Pirate to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Swing and a ground ball. He flips it to second in time. What a double. Top 6. Now the DH for the Padres, Miguel Andujar. Fastball for a strike. Andujar, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And a foul ball. Justin Lawrence on a pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the ground, right side. O'Hearn steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Sheets stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Strike 1. Nope, ball 2.
Got him. Outside. Bottom of the 6th. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Spencer Horwitz. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grabs it on the run. 1 up, 1 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Fought off foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back. See you later. And we're starting over. And now it's Brandon Lowe. On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. O'Hearn wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. On to Bogaerts. Double play. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
You know, these Padres finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
That's the ball.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Triolo takes it in for the out. 2 away now. Cronenworth, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock.
And that is that. So the Padres with a new arm in the mound. Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. You know, these Pirates, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
In the air, right field, and there's one down.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Merrill takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. And now the right fielder, Brandon Marsh. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped to right. And that'll do it. Back here at PNC Park, now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Out front, rip foul. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Brian Baker. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Line drive, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Well, if he's going to do something special right here.
This one in the air right field. That's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away. Late on that fastball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Forwards settles underneath it, brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Machado in to score. They lead it in the 8th. Now here is Jackson Merrill. Laureano off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Kyle Hart.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that puts the tying run on base. Connor Griffin, the next Pirate to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Bogarts over to second, and that is a rally killer. 2 gone in the 8th. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out. Back here in Pittsburgh. They turn things over to the southpaw, Jose A. Ferrer. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Ferrer, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 1 down. To the right side. On to O'Hearn. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead. That one ripped right center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Cronenworth in the box now. Takes strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
O'Hearn, he takes it himself to the bag. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Mason Miller.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. High fly ball right field. Tatis gets under it. takes it in for the out. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Ball one there. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Pirates with only one out left. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
Yes.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Ryan O'Hearn goes deep, and we have a tie ball game. It's 3-3. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That's the third out. Back here at PNC Park, on to extra innings. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. On to O'Hearn. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Edward Bazardo. And that's outside. Ball one. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Here in the top half of the 10th. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Headed for the plate. And they lead it in the 10th. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Late with the swing there. That's to third. Triolo throws to first in time. And now Miguel Andujar. That one fouled off. And it's second. On the ground to first. O'Hearn takes it to the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Alejandro Kirk. This one in the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Ron Marinaccio will take over here.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Marinaccio going for save number 1 in this spot. And that one fouled off. Look out! And it hit him.
First
2
base.
outs. Runner on first. Jared Triolo, the next to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres win the rubber match of this 3-game series. 4-3 our final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.